Hello, this is Ben Ruley with the Stearns County Conservation Office, and this is your weekly conservation report. Did you know that there is a day set aside to pay tribute to soil? This past December 5th was World Soil Day. Although many take soil for granted, it is such an important part of our world. World Soil Health Day aims to bring awareness to this critical resource we walk over every day. Over 95% of our food comes from soil. The World Soil Day 2024 had the theme, Caring for Soils, Measure, Monitor, Manage, which underscores the importance of accurate soil data and information in understanding soil characteristics and supporting informed decision-making on sustainable soil management for food security. Sustainable soil management practices such as minimal tillage, crop rotation, organic matter addition, and cover cropping improve soil health, reduce erosion and pollution, and enhance water infiltration and storage. The Stearns Conservation Office can help landowners with technical advice as well as guidance on pursuing financial assistance to implement sustainable soil management practices. Please contact our office at 320-251-7800 extension 3 if you have any questions or interests in exploring any of these practice types on your lands. Another recent event was the Minnesota Association of Soil and Water Conservation Districts annual convention. This convention was hosted earlier this week. The convention draws more than 700 conservation leaders from across the state of Minnesota. Each year, Minnesota Soil and Water Conservation District staff and board members gather to network and discuss conservation policies and implementation, and to learn the newest technologies. Also in attendance of this event are resource professionals, landowners, conservation leaders, industry professionals, and agency representatives. This year, topics included addressing groundwater and drinking water priorities through One Watershed, One plans, SWCD employee development and human resource issues, tools for tracking projects and progress, cybersecurity and the American with Disabilities Act compliance, NRCS wetland compliance process, and Minnesota Wetland Conservation Act update, and many others. Before I wrap up this week's conservation report, I'd like to get out a few other timely reminders. The first is the reminder that the Minnesota State Buffer Law is still something to keep in mind as you are out doing field work, especially next spring. The Minnesota State Buffer Law requires a 50-foot perennially vegetated buffer along all public waters of the state and a 16.5-foot buffer along all public ditches. You can also work with your local conservation office to have an alternative practice plan created that may vary these widths depending on where the water actually flows off of your fields. If you are not sure if a channel on your property or basin is a public water or public ditch, you can Google DNR buffer map. The Minnesota DNR has an online map that allows you to search for your address or manually zoom to any location in the state to see if a channel or basin on your property is officially a public water or a public ditch. You can also contact your local conservation office for assistance. We are currently sending out around 350 letters and maps to landowners who are farming near public waters. If you get one of these letters, be aware they state that the parcel is currently compliant. We just want to get out more information to our landowners so they can be aware of potential regulations and make good decisions accordingly. Again, we are happy to answer any questions you may have about this. Lastly, a reminder that the Stearns Conservation Office annual tree sale is ongoing. You can get to our tree order page by visiting our website, stearnscountyswcd.net, and clicking Trees at the top menu. It looks like there is still a good selection of trees available, with eastern red cedar being the only species that is currently out of stock. Ordered trees will be available for pickup next spring. That date won't be finalized until closer to pickup, but should either be the last Friday in April or the first Friday in May, weather dependent. If you order trees, you will be notified via email and a postcard on when the final pickup day happens to be in the spring. To date, we have sold 53% of our tree stock. If you are interested in any of the programs discussed today or anything else we may be able to do to assist, don't hesitate to reach out to our office. Again, our phone number is 320-251-7800 extension 3. Thank you. This has been Ben Ruley with your weekly conservation report. Have a great day.